Hey guys, happy Mondays. So, one of my pet subjects is the necessity to look after your body and to have physical strength and wellness in your transformational path. Not to necessarily be in tip top health condition, but to have a need and a desire to really look after your physical body as best as possible. And I also want to bring in this whole idea of comparison, and not in the sense that we often hear is don't compare yourself to others because they may be walking a certain path and you doing the best you can. But I actually want to also urge you that the opposite is true. We sometimes have to push ourselves more than others. Why? Because natural ability and natural strength is not everybody's game. I'll give you an example. I used to be a long distance runner, and I wasn't the best runner, not a great runner, but I was pretty okay. I was good enough. And but I had to really work hard at it. My partner at the time he was quite natural in his abilities. He could go for 2 or 3 runs and then be okay with doing quite a long race. I had to work at it a bit longer, a bit more diligently, which I did. So that's why we always have to look at our unique ability and to do the work that is required. And sometimes that means stepping up your game, not because others are doing it, but because you require a bit more. And sometimes it's when something is not our natural strength. Um, we tend to think, well, we're not cut out for that. It's not really part of what we need to do. But let me tell you, once you put your mind down to something and you really have the desire to go for it and the commitment to do your best in that regard, you have everything it takes. You only then need to do the work. And that work depends on how much you are prepared and how much you're willing to put in and how much you actually need to put in. Stop comparing yourself, but do what needs to be done. Sometimes it is a bit of a harder work. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes I had to get up earlier, do a bit more runs, do a bit more strength training, do all that because that's what my body required. I had to put in some more. So what are you putting in? Where are you making the real commitment? And where are you actually working harder? Where are you actually making the commitment and probably the sacrifice of doing your best? Just wanted to leave that with you. Have a glorious week. Much love. Bye for now.